Hello my beautiful girls and ghouls, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing an in-depth video on my shoe collection. Or as many shoes as I think you want to see because they're interesting. Let's just jump right into it. I am going to try to split these up in terms of type of shoe, but if I get mixed up along the way, don't blame me. Okay. Let's do it. Okay, I think the easiest thing to start with is going to be boots. I am a boot girly for sure, but after pulling out all my shoes, because I live in a much warmer climate now, I think I probably have more flats these days than I do boots, but here are my favorite boots. First up, we have these Sinclair Doc Marten ankle boots. These are actually the only Doc Martens that I currently own. I used to have a ton of them in high school, but because I have really big feet and I am pretty tall, I'm almost 5'8", I find that they're like big stompers on me, and sometimes I just don't want to like enhance that, but I've gotten more into loving them again in the last couple of years, and this pair I bought specifically to wear to Austin City Limits to see Chapel Roan. One of my favorite things about this specific boot is that it's got multiple ways you can wear it. You can take off the front of it and do the laces instead of zipping it up. I also love the painted on details of the roses on here, and then the little rose on the zipper on the front is just stunning as well too. By the way, I will do my best to link every pair of shoes in my description box. As you can probably assume, they will be affiliate links, but you're welcome to look them up yourself too. That said, these boots are incredibly heavy. I didn't find that I had to really break them in that much because the leather is really soft, but I did buy some of those silicone heel protectors on Amazon. I'll link those as well too. If you have not tried those and you are a boot girly, they are a game changer because I get blisters all the time, and with those it feels like I'm walking on like a mattress basically. So highly recommend. Okay, next up we have the Rave booties from Dolce Vita. These are definitely more of a Western vibe, but I love them because I can wear them really easily with jeans because the way that they conform to your ankle is very nice and form-fitting. I also love a Western boot for a little bit more of like a alternative vibe, and it's a really nice way to add a heel to lengthen the leg and your posture in an outfit without actually wearing too much of a heel where it can be uncomfortable. I can wear these boots all day long, and I think last time I checked they were like 50% off because I know that I paid full price for them. They also have this beautiful snakeskin detailing on them and a gold buckle. Of course, you guys know I'm a gold goth. And now for something completely different. These sneaker boots from Marcella NYC. These are so comfortable, and they kind of give Rick Owens vibes, if you know what I mean. They're just very futuristic, and they look great with like a little skirt. I wouldn't necessarily wear these over jeans, maybe over some like tights, but these are just different than anything that I've seen before. I don't know if I've shared this before, but I actually went to the University of Minnesota. I lived in Minnesota for 8 years, and obviously it gets really cold there, so your girl knows that you can't wear everything in cold weather, and that's why I have these. If you are looking for like an actually stylish, functional winter boot, these Sorel ones are definitely it. They're waterproof, they have great grip to them, and they are also a heel, so they're nice and stylish. I've worn these in the winter here in Texas, and I'm actually going to Alaska next week, and I'm going to take them with me to wear there as well too. So these are just, for me, absolutely perfect if you actually need something in a space where it is really cold or you're walking on ice or snow. Next up we have what I consider to be the steal of the century, and these are my sheer Dior boots. I actually got these on clearance in Neiman Marcus in July last year. I was in Dallas. I was actually filming an ugly designer video, which used to be a series that I did on TikTok, and I was browsing through the designer section for clearance items, and these were 50% off. And I actually have a sun and a moon tattoo right here, so when I saw the sun and the moon on the shoes, and they were my size, and they were 50% off, I just felt like it was meant to be. So I tried them on, loved them. I love that they are sheer as well, because that means I can wear them in summer in Texas, which gets super hot, and they're actually super comfortable. They come to a really nice point on like mid calf, so they're not too high, they're not too short, they don't kind of cut off the leg visually. These are my pride and joy. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact name of the style, and I haven't been able to find them anywhere online, but if you can look them up by keywords, maybe you can find them. Okay, this is the last pair of boots that I'm going to show you guys today. These are my little Naked Wolf dupes. They're from a brand called Windsor Smith, which I personally got them at Princess Polly. I don't think I have to explain why I love them. Naked Wolf boots, they just make the leg look so stunning and like elongated with the big chunky platform. They're like the perfect Bratz doll shoe, and that's why I love these. And they were only like, I want to say $125 when I got them. That said, you can roll an ankle in these so easy, it's not even funny. I think I did wear these to a day of ACL and I don't know how I made it out alive, but they were fairly comfortable. Let's move on to heels, because I think I have the least heels and the most flats, so this section should be fairly short. We'll see. These are the first pair of heels I'm going to show you guys. These are from a brand called Melissa. They make the like traditional jelly shoes you think of when we were kids with the sandals we would wear, and I just love these. I think these were called the party shoes, and they're made of that same type of like rubbery material as the ones when we were kids. I wore these throughout South by Southwest, walking to a bunch of events, and they're actually super comfortable. And then of course, because they're a super big sandal, again, I love my Bratz doll heels, they really elongate the leg. These are something totally different. These are a pair of Fendi heels that I bought when I was on vacation in Paris with my best friend Christy, and I actually kind of pre-planned to buy these. I just love the shape of the heel overall. I love the elongated toe, even though I am a big foot girly, and I will tell you they're not very comfortable, but every time I wear them, people are like, oh my god, I've never seen those before, and that is kind of always my goal with anything that I buy. I was quite a Christian Louboutin fan for a while, so I've had a couple different pairs of Louboutins. I have some wedges and stuff that I'm not really going to show because I don't wear them that often, but I do have a pair of Pigalles. These are just kind of the traditional red bottoms. I never wear these because they are so uncomfortable. They're 100mm, I think. I've probably worn them like 5 or 6 times. Not comfortable. Don't recommend, to be honest with you. Do not recommend. Okay, the next 3 pairs of heels that I'm going to show you are from John Fluvag. I got all of them in Australia. These are my favorite. They're not like high heels, but they're so different and unique, and you'll see what I mean when I tell you. So these are the pretzel. I call them the cunty pilgrim shoes, but that's just me. I love that they are a slingback. I love that they're a wedge heel. They're super comfortable. I love how the toe on the end of them kind of points up, and then of course they're an embossed croc. And Fluvag makes just the best material shoes, like the best quality. It's not even funny. Okay, next up we have the Helga heels from Fluvag. Again, they are a kitten heel. These remind me of the witch of Angelica Houston in, I think that's her name, in Witches of Eastwick, with their like pointy feet. I saw these and I just had to have them. They have all of these little details on them that look like little piercings, and they're just the most comfortable shoe. I actually had to order these to have them shipped home because they didn't have them in Australia, but my aunt got a matching pair, and I can't even tell you how obsessed I am with these. I cannot wait to work these into a corporate goth outfit because I think these are the perfect corporate goth shoe. These are the last pair of Fluvags I'm going to show you guys. I don't remember the name of these, so I will put them in the little description box with a link. Very similar style to the second ones. They're just a slingback, and again, the pointy nature here, stunning. They did say in the store that if you want to buy these pointy ones, especially in a slingback, you should size up. So I did go up to a 10 or a 10.5 in all of these. And again, the witchy vibes are just unmatched with Fluvag. These are not technically a heel, but we're going to call them a heel because they're a platform. And these are my Simone Rocha Crocs collaboration. I am obsessed with these. Even if these might be the most ugliest thing on the planet, I don't care. I want to be buried in these. And then our last pair of heels before we move on to flats are these little leopard bow flats, which are actually just from Zara. I love to wear black to work, so I like to have something in terms of a shoe that's a little bit more of a statement piece that I can use to like spice up a boring outfit. And I feel like these do that not only with the print, but also with the bow. And the kitten heel is super comfortable for me to wear all day. Into flats, or almost flats, I guess. Okay, before you look at these 2 pairs of shoes and tell me that they are the same, they are different. They are different. Okay, so here's the tea. I saw these ones online. They've got the little black bow on the front and the little heel, and I knew I was going to Paris in a couple months, so I was going to try to get them there, but I couldn't find them there. The only ones I could find there were the full ballet flat version. So at the time, my husband bought me these, and then when I got back, I found these on Nordstrom for like 60% off, so I had to buy them. They are slightly different. Different bow, different heels. I had to have both. Don't ask me why. I messed with my lighting a little bit because I felt like it was washing me out. Anyway, in terms of other shoes that I have duplicates of, Unfortunately, these Gani flats are the most comfortable shoes I have ever worn in my entire life, and they're not cheap. So first up I have these ones, which are a satin finish with the leopard, and then the other ones I have are a faux croc with gold silverware with gold hardware. These ones have silver hardware. These ones were actually a birthday gift to myself because they were on sale. I got them on Essence for like $200 when they're usually like $500, so they were basically free, and it was my birthday month, so I almost made money buying them. And like I said, these are so comfortable. If I was going to go on a trip or I was going to be walking a ton in a city, I would actually bring these shoes because they are that comfortable. And more double shoes. These are the Reyes flats from Dolce Vita. I have them in a red patent leather and then a black mesh. What I love about these is that I don't particularly love a round-toed ballet flat. I feel like they just look a little bit juvenile. So I love that these have more of an almond toe. They're not a point, but they're not exactly round. And they are some of the most comfortable ballet shoes that I've ever worn. I, like I've said earlier, have a lot of problems with my heels getting blisters, and I didn't have to break these in at all. And having a black pair that's a little bit glitzy to dress up, and then a red pair that I can just wear on the daily, it just makes life super easy. Okay, switching it up a little bit, these are a pair of raffia platform sandals that I got from Miss Lola. These are great for the summer. They're actually super lightweight. They remind me a lot of the Prada Monolith sandal platforms, but I would never spend $900 on those, so I spent like $20 on these. I think they give it like a little goth beachy vibe. These are some of my favorite work flats, and these are from Birdie's. That's their Mary Jane. These have single-handedly the most comfortable insole. It is like walking on clouds. I did have to break them in at the heel just a little bit, but overall they are so comfortable. If you're looking for a good work shoe where you're on your feet all day in an office environment, I would highly recommend these, and they have so many different designs and colors. I think these were a limited edition kind of woven Mary Jane. Okay, last but not least for flats before we jump into loafers, these are like, I call them my Wednesday Addams flats. These are the Largo flats from Dolce Vita. Again, super comfortable. I will say the first time I wore them, it was me against them, and the blisters, I'm still having flashbacks. But once I broke them in, they're amazing. They also are a pointed toe, which I love, but they don't fully come to a point. They're like dull at the end, super comfy, patent leather. We love to see it. Okay, last but not least, we have loafers. I have an expensive pair and an affordable pair. We're gonna start with the expensive ones. These are Christian Dior, and I got these in Paris. I was buying these when everybody was buying the Prada ones, and I thought the Prada ones were just kind of overdone, and I wanted something a little bit different. I also love the gold detailing on these. Again, the break-in, it was hard. We're not even going to talk about it. But now that I've broken them in, they are super comfy. And I actually like how they look now that I've worn them a little bit more and kind of creased them up. I think some expensive shoes like this look better once they've been worn more versus them looking pristine and brand new. And the last shoe of my collection are these loafers, which I just recently got from J. Crew. Something about me and a shoe that looks like it's fit for a pilgrim. Match made in heaven. J. Crew actually has really phenomenal shoes. I feel like they're very underrated. When I used to work in the mall, like 10 years ago now, I would always go to J. Crew and look at their clearance section because they always did an extra percentage off, and most of their shoes are made from Italian leather and are great quality. These ones in particular, I got on clearance for like $80 during Black Friday this year. Hey guys, that is it. Thank you so much for watching my little shoe collection. We will be back with a bag collection, and then I also have some makeup and jewelry videos coming for you soon. Subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment if there's something else that you'd like to see, and then of course check the description box for links of everything that I showed you guys today. All right, bye!